Hello everyone, Chetna this side. I am pursuing BCom CIMA from GLA University. I am here to present my topic peer-to-peer lending in front of you all. So let's get started. Peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending, also known as P2P lending, is a revolutionary financial model that connects borrowers and lenders directly, bypassing traditional financial institutions. Traditional financial institutions, as in we are talking about banks. See, in previous times, what we have to do if we want loan, we have to go to banks and do many of formalities and waste our many time to get the loan approval. What is peer-to-peer lending? Direct connection. As I talked earlier, in previous time, we for getting loan, we have to go to bank and do many formalities, and those were wasteful of much of wasteful time. In this peer-to-peer lending, there is direct connection between borrowers and the lenders. So to get loan directly from lenders, there is no intermediaries between the borrowers and the lenders which act. Borrowers apply for loans directly through P2P online platforms seeking funds from individual lenders. Alternative to traditional loans. P2P lending provides an alternative to traditional bank loans, often offering more competitive interest rates for the borrowers as in to repayment in the repayment of the loan, lower interest rates, and talking about returns, the lenders get higher return in investing loans. Digital platform. P2P platforms facilitate the entire process from loan application to repayments using technology to streamline operations. P2P platforms works digitally only, like from the initial process of the P2P till the repayment of the loan. This totally works on online basis. Benefits of peer to peer lending, lower interest rates. As I talked earlier, P2P lenders often offer lower interest rates compared to traditional loans, saving borrowers money on repayments. Faster approvals. The online application process and streamlined review system can lead to quicker loan approvals compared to traditional banks because there are no intermediaries, there are less formalities to be occur between the borrowers and the lenders. Greater accessibility. P2P lending platforms often cater to borrowers with diverse credit profiles, offering access to financing for those who may not qualify for traditional loans, as there are more formalities which has to be done from the borrower side for from the some of the aspect from the bank side, the borrowers cannot be qualified. Increased investment options. P2P platforms provide an alternative investment opportunity for lenders, offering the potential for higher returns than traditional saving accounts. How P2P lending works. Borrower applications. So, borrowers submit loan applications online detailing their loan purpose, amount, and repayment terms. As I said earlier, that this entire peer-to-peer lending works on digitally only. So the borrowers have to submit their loan application digitally, which can include the borrower's personal detailing, the purpose of the loan, like for which kind of purpose the borrowers needs loan, and how much of a amount the borrower needs, and some repayment terms. Lender investment. Lenders review borrowers' profiles, assesses risk, and decide to invest in loans, contributing to a loan pool. Basically, here what lenders do, lenders check the borrower's profile, like their credit score, their credit worthiness, and assesses risk, like investing for which borrower is beneficiary for the specific lender. Loan disbursement. Once the loan pool is fully funded, The borrower receives the loan amount directly from the platform itself only. Repayment. The borrower makes regular monthly payments with interest occurring on the outstanding loan balances. The borrower makes regular payment which includes principal amount of the loan as well as the interest of the loan. Borrower eligibility and application process. See, one of the main, we can say, one of the mandate criteria in the loan, in the entire loan process is credit score. The credit score is the only thing on the which basis lenders judges the borrower's profile. Lender judges the borrower's credit score includes like how often, how frequently the borrower is um, taking loans, how frequently the borrower is repaying the loans. ऐसा तो नहीं हो रहा है कि लाइक 1 और 1.5 years टाइम पीरियड का मतलब कि बोरोवर को लोन मिल रहा है एंड देन ही और शी रिपेइंग द लोन आफ्टर 2 years, आफ्टर 2.5 years or 3 years or many more. P2P platforms consider credit scores but may have more flexible requirements than traditional lenders. Income verification. Borrowers typically need to provide income documentation to verify their ability to repay. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि borrowers लोन तो ले रहे हैं but they are not able, they are not sufficient to repay the loan. Loan purpose. P2P loans can be used for various purposes such as debt consolidation, home improvements, or business financing. It's not like P2P loans can be offered for specific purpose. The borrowers can borrow loan for any type of purpose, for their home loan, for their car loan, like as in their personal purpose or professional purpose. If they want to increase their business, they can go for the loan. Loan amount and terms. P2P platforms offer a range of loan amounts and terms based on borrower eligibility. Lender opportunities and risk. Potential for higher returns. P2P loans often offer higher interest rates than traditional saving account, providing the potential for greater returns. As I talked earlier, like in P2P, there are lower interest rate for the borrowers and higher returns for the lenders, so that they could get some benefits for investing their money. Portfolio diversification. Lenders can spread their investments across multiple loans to mitigate risk and potentially enhance returns. Default risk. There is always a risk that borrowers may default on their loans, leading to potential financial losses for lenders. सी यहाँ पे मतलब किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन कहीं भी कितना भी सिक्योरिटी मेंटेन कर ले बट एक सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ रिस्क रहता है कि क्या बोरोअर आगे रीपे करने में मतलब हमारा अमाउंट जो है लोन को रीपे करने में एबल हो पाएगा. Is he or she would be able to repay the amount or not? Lack of FDIC insurance. FDIC as in Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Unlike traditional bank deposits, P2P investments are not insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. This can be the one of the risk for the lenders. P2P platforms and regulations. Platform variety. Uh, in peer-to-peer lending, there is not any a single or like only 2 or 3 platforms. There are variety of platforms on which the borrowers can take their loans or lenders can invest in loans. For example, PhonePe and others. Regulatory oversight. P2P platforms are subject to regulatory oversight to ensure compliance with consumer protection laws and financial stability. Transparency and disclosure. Regulations require P2P platforms to provide transparent information to borrowers and lenders, including loan terms, interest rates, and risk assessments. मतलब borrowers and lenders के बीच में कुछ ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि there should be full transparency between the borrowers and the lenders. like how much of an interest rate the lender is charging to the borrower, and how much of a return the lenders are getting. Emerging trends in P2P lending, blockchain integration. P2P platforms are exploring the use of blockchain technology to enhance security, transparency, and efficiency. In the entire loan process, the one of the main thing is security. How much of a secure the lender's amount is, like how much of a secure the lender's investment is, which who is investing in the loans. ऐसा तो नहीं हो रहा है कि जो lenders है वो अपना पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, but in return they are getting loss, they are getting betrayed. So for this purpose, the P2P platforms are adopting blockchain integrations, mobile first experiences. P2P platforms are optimizing their platforms for mobile devices to enhance user accessibility and convenience. बिकॉज ऑल मतलब सब लोग एक्सेस नहीं कर सकते हैं लैपटॉप्स को एंड कंप्यूटर्स को. सो फॉर देयर कन्वीनियंस द P2P platforms are optimizing their platforms for mobile experiences. Like if someone want to get loan, they can use their mobile phones and log into some application which are giving the peer-to-peer lending services, and then they can get the loan. AI powered risk assessment. Artificial intelligence AI is being used to improve risk assessment and automate decision making in peer to peer lending. Alternative investments. P2P platforms are expanding their offerings to include alternative investments such as peer to peer real estate lending. Assessing credit worthiness in P2P lending. Credit score analysis. See, as I said earlier, that the credit score is the only thing on which basis the lenders want to review the borrower's profile. So, the P2P platforms use credit scores as a primary factors. Financial profile review. P2P platforms consider various financial metrics to evaluate a borrower's ability to pay. The future of peer to peer lending. P2P lending is expected to continue growing in popularity as it offers greater accessibility, lower interest rate, innovative feature, and reduces time span. The industry will likely to evolve further with advancement in technology and regulatory frameworks shaping the future of personal finance. So, thank you. I appreciate your kind attention for the entire time. Thank you.